Good afternoon, colleagues. Outstanding, it's always tough to come and discontinue, and we knew what we are coming up against. But as Siwelele, we said, we have told ourselves that there is no more away strategy and home strategy because they're countdown. So we're going to try and play as much as possible, and whether it's away or not, we need to get points, because as long as we haven't reached our 30 points mark, we're still going to talk about being the relegation candidates. I think the game, we started well, I would say, but they were on top of us. They were better than us. I think the first 15, 20 minutes maybe, they were on top of us in a way that we knew that they were going to be dangerous and they were going to come through the midfield. They overload in that midfield. And our structure was not good enough, especially from our front two, before we can even get to the midfield of Magamane and Kuan. And that's why the problem was from Pule and Oizo. But we managed it. Not well, because they could get those through balls, but where we got it right is we spoke about the distances, and we say that if they managed to get the through balls, they must not get the space for them to run. And if you can check how many balls that goes there to collect when they managed to put in the through ball. So the distance were okay, in that part we were okay. That's why we managed even to get a goal before they can, and even after getting a goal, we never sit back and say, no, we're defending and what. We still went and trying, and we're under pressure. Orlando will be under pressure from minute 1 until the last minute, we knew. So we had to be calm and not. Then half-time came. After half-time, we had to rectify already what I've spoken about, the midfield overload. And then that's why we brought Khape, because Mahaman was... he had got a bad knock at the back here. They stepped on him, and we put Khape so that we can still have that midfield trio, and it worked to a certain, but I can tell you that we considered from exactly what we were trying to avoid. So, but I got it on the other side, and then we were late on him, and then he scored. And from there, we knew that it came on, and we'll get our chances, but we continued, and we tried to even to use the guys from DDC. I don't know if you have noticed, we having some few guys at DDC, and they're having game time. Manelisa and Umatu, they came in. Tato, that we just signed, they had to come in also. So we're fine. I don't think that we're a team that we can say that we came at Orlando, we're sitting, we're defending, but there's a monster that we had to deal with also, because he's a silent killer, and that is where we managed to frustrate on the Pirates. Sipo Chain is the silent killer. There are areas that where if he can, we did not want him to pass there, because if he passes there, I can tell you that the team is on song and need to go. It's either a goal kick, corner kick, or a shot at goal. So we managed that very well, and then whenever he played where we wanted him to play, we would quickly press it there. And I think game plan and the players, I must compliment the players. We worked very hard, and the game plan was good. But I think Orlando Pirates is the team that can still go and win this league. I don't think that the draw today is bad for them, or it's making them a bad team. Today we suffered today, and I still bet that we can't. This team, I played with it twice, and we lost twice. So at least today I can smile. At least I came from Orlando with a point, and we're happy with the point, and this will be a big point after our game in Bloemfontein, because definitely the next game is in Bloemfontein, we're gonna win it. Then we'll see how big is this point. Thank you.
We'll now open for questions from the floor. By show of hands, please identify yourselves as well as the media company you represent prior to asking your question. Noted.
I mean, Coach, you just stressed the importance of getting the point, especially away from home. I mean, the importance of it, bearing in mind as well where we are in the season in terms of teams fighting for the league, others to consolidate their spot within the top 8, others shying away from relegation. The importance of that point and the points that are after that as well, Coach.
Of course, we went through a streak of draws, but I can tell you that there are teams that played and we did not move where we are. And that is helping us, because if you cannot win it, don't lose it. And that draw, that to the point that you get, if you win your next game or next 2 games you win, you'll see how important it is. And we have different priorities as teams. And then we are fighting for relegation. Some teams are fighting for top 8, some teams are fighting to win the league. But as we know where we are, we know that we are a relegation candidate and we want to move as quickly as possible from there. And we'll continue to say that as long as we have never surpassed the 30 points mark, because I know that it can change quickly. So we are happy with the draw, whether we are home or away, as long as we are not losing matches, because at some stage we were the team that we were saying, let's lose with a respectable margin, not lose too much, and because we couldn't even get points at all. But we started saying, no, let's be stubborn, let's be hard to be beaten, and I think we have done that. And because we had about clean sheet, and ever since we lost against Amazulu, I think we have never lost. And we as much as it's the draws, they're helping us, but we are a team that has been struggling from match number 1 to score in front of goal. We have only 10 goals, I think. But defensively, I think we are doing well, and Magirigiri had to go, and then we still continue to suffer, and we are building it. We just want to see this one through, and then, trust me, next season we'll come up with a better plan. But draw for us, we are happy with it.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Coach Nick Leeson from Backpage Media. Just on Ricardo Gossa's performance, 11 saves, if the stats are correct. I mean, just what do you make of his performance today, and how important and integral is he to that defensive record that you guys have had, that you mentioned now?
I think he's got a strategy now. He wants to be man of the match. He'll take the ball, give to the opponents, and make a save. Then, because I couldn't understand what he was doing there. But he's the guy that we have been working with him very well. You can see even the body-wise, he has toned a lot, and credit must go to the conditioning guys, and because we're really sitting on top of goals, because as long as we have 1 or 2 players in the Bafana setup, is good for us, and it's motivating him. We know he's on loan, but he's fighting as if he's our player, and which is good. And then I'm happy with his performance. He's got 8 clean sheets now, and he's a leader, and he got some good distribution, though sometimes it's giving me headache, some of them, because this guy. But we are happy with Goss, and I want to tell you that he's a leader that is there, he's very positive, and he's guiding a lot of the players there. We are doing well, and yeah, we are happy with Goss performances so far.
Coach, Sia from Kickoff. Coach, some of the absentees today, some kilos on Lipasa, Sekhota, injury related or tactical?
No. We have a lot of players, and then you'll see a lot of changes every now and then, and just that, like you said, it's a marathon, and you'll see them, they're in sometimes. You'll be on the bench or you'll be in, and then you go out, because we are all training and we are trying to give them match, to keep the team as fresh as possible. They're still there. The only guy that is injured was Lungu Kambani, who is the one that he was in the squad, but he failed a late fitness test. But the rest of them, we are just trying to give them. When was the last time you saw Wade Lake? You see, so they are there. We are managing the squad. We have still have 10 games to go. We'll fight. Is it 10 or 11? 9. Hey, I finished it. No, I'm not happy with this draw then. I'm change the statement then. I'm not happy with the draw.
We'll take the final 2 matches. Noted, and starting with you.
Coach here, Michael Walega from the Star newspaper. Maybe just to add on that Ghost question, Coach. Obviously now with Coach Hugo have set to announce the final squad that will face Panama later this month. And obviously then come the squad for the World Cup. Do you think Ghost has done enough to warrant a spot in the final squad for the World Cup?
I don't have to worry. It's not our player. He's on loan, yeah? So, I'm joking. I think it's for everyone to see. Gos has been doing well. He's been carrying this team, and he has stopped some penalties for us. He has got, like I've said, the 8 clean sheets with a team that we couldn't even stop the back pass, because any back pass was a goal. There was a period that where we were so bad that we were saying, let us not lose 5. And Gos was there. He has been there. He has never dropped. As much as he was playing and then he conceded goals and what he was there, he's been done. That is mental strength. And I think at the national team, that's what you need. He's going to push those goalkeepers, the Bocheni and Borowen. I think he's a good addition in the squad.
Coach, what would constitute a successful season for Siwelele?
Not to be positioned 15 and 16.
Final question.
Coach, good evening. Pulsating in high-octane football first half. But second half, your players as if they were drunk with fatigue. Or has that got to do with fitness, or is it because parents upped their game?
Did you give them alcohol? So you need to check the lines there. These school bags that you come, the backpacks need to be checked. Outstanding. No, it's the pressure. There's nothing like fatigue. If we were fatigued and we were tired, parents could have scored the second goal. We're fighting, we're going, and the minute you accumulate fatigue as the game goes on. We nearly also caught them this side, and then were they fatigued? They were not. The game has got moments. So at Orlando, you come, you suffer, you get something. You come, you give up, or you don't fight until the end, you'll have a problem. Definitely they were sober. That I can tell you.
On that sober note, we reach the conclusion of our press conference. We'll be back shortly with the prize, Coach.
Thank you very much. Stay sober, guys.